Hey, y'all. What's going on? Happy Self-Care Sunday. Y'all, about Coach T, where you at now? Where you at now? Listen. I'm actually here at my husband's job, waiting to pick him up. And please forgive me. Please forgive me for the ones who we've had sessions and you have not got your notes yet from Coach T. Baby, it's been so busy. It's been busy. But, and I didn't even think I was going to have a chance to go live. And so I wanted to just come and pop in real fast before he comes out. Just to show up. Sometimes when I just don't have like words, when I just don't know what to really come and share, I like to write. And so I said, well, let me just come on and share with the people today, what I felt like was in my heart, what I felt like God was, downloading in me during my little bit of time that I did have to rest. I've been kind of going to church at a later time now because of my husband's schedule on the weekend. And so I just got out of the church. When I, was leaving church, he was like, you can come at this time. I'll be ready. I'm like, well, ain't no sense of going back home. On Saturdays, I try to do all the domestic stuff, like cooking dinner and stuff like that. And then I'm like, y'all know how I feel about, the fall time and the fall season and pumpkin stuff. And I usually don't put that stuff out until like the very end of the month or the beginning of October. And so I wanted to do those things, but it's just been like, oh my God. I had small group this weekend. I had a couple of sessions this weekend. And so still trying to do all the things in between. So forgive me if you have not got your session notes yet. I am working on it. I am working on them. But y'all see that title. I wanted to just come on real fast and just share something that I feel like God had just been placing in my spirit. And I heard him say she's pressure. She's pressure. If you're not on my email list, I want to encourage you to get on my email list because I'm going to share more in detail about that part. But God had kind of been giving me like a vision, and I've been seeing this vision of a person like taking steps. You can see them like walking, and it's almost like they're walking through a fog. But it's like with every step that they are taking, it is literally like work, right? It is literally like work. And it's like with every step that they take, what I notice is, as heavy as the steps may seem, as heavy as it may be, what's happening is they're moving forward. Even though it doesn't feel like it, even though it doesn't look like it, but in actuality, they're moving forward. It's foggy. They look tired. Their footsteps seem, very, very heavy, but yet and still, as they are walking forward, or as they are taking these, forward steps, they're actually moving forward. And so not only did God say, she's pressure, but he said, he brought me to that song, when I walk through, when I walk through. And I kind of like started to just like write some stuff and, share my heart a little bit in my journaling. And so I wanted to just come on and share it with y'all, so some scriptures with y'all. And it says, basically I said, I keep hearing God say, keep stepping forward. Keep stepping forward. It doesn't feel easy. Your legs may be heavy. Your heart may feel worn. But still, keep moving. Because with every step that you're taking, even the ones that looks like you are trembling, God said, keep stepping forward. You are stepping on the serpent's head and you have no idea. Though it may hurt, though it may be hard, keep moving forward. You are warring while you are walking. Like I said, I seen it. Each step that you take and you place down, chains are being broken. The ground shakes. Demons scatter. Heaven responds, honey. Each footstep that you are taking is actually prophecy. It's actually something that has been spoken. It's actually something that you have prayed about. It's actually something that God has already told you about. God said, keep moving forward. Baby girl, you are pressure. Each stride that you take is warfare. Each movement forward is you declaring, I will not die here. I will not die here. Though I may feel weak, I'm going to walk anyway. When I walk through, God walks with me. And I can hear him whisper, you are not alone. I am the one ordering every step. Listen, wife, the cross that you are carrying, it is heavy at times. It is heavy. But I want to encourage you to keep moving. You're not moving by your own might. You're not moving by your own power. You are moving by the Spirit of the living God that's on the inside of you. Everything in you may want to stop, but one foot in front of the other, keep moving forward. Forward, forward, forward. Let God continue to be your strength. When you feel like quitting, may God continue to lift you. When you feel like falling down, ask God to hold you up. When you sometimes even forget who you are, ask God to remind you. Because as you are taking these steps forward, through the pain, through the heartache, through the suffering, through the waiting, God is walking right along with you. And those promises that he promised you, they right there too. Hell is big mad as always. They stay mad. But you don't fold. You don't stop. You keep walking forward. Every step that you're taking, each step, it crushes the lies. It crushes fear. It crushes the enemy's head. And he remains under your feet, just like he belongs. When you walk through, victory is walking with you. Baby girl, you are pressure. I heard God say when I was writing over here, it's time for my daughters to change the settings. To change the settings in their life. It's time for you to change the settings. You know, when you go on your phone and you start changing settings, or you go in your car and you changing your system or whatever, you change the settings. God said it's time for you to change the settings. It's time for you to change the settings. Luke chapter 10 verse 19. This is, one of the ones that stood out to me. It says, behold, I have given you authority to tread over serpents and scorpions and over the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you. Baby, you are not just walking. You are crushing the serpent's head with every step that you are taking forward. Psalms 23:4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Come on, Jesus. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Even though you may feel weak, you are not. you are not. Isaiah 40:29-31 says, he gives strength to the weary, and he increases the power of the weak. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Even when the load seems heavy, God will sustain your steps. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 9 and 10 reminds us that God's grace is sufficient enough. For his power is made perfect in your weakness. Each step that you are taking, wife, and that you may be feeling like you're taking in weakness, God is filling you up with his power. Keep going. Psalms 37:23-24 says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he fall, he should not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. Your steps that you are taking, they are not random. They are solely divinely guided. God knows exactly the steps that's needed for you to take in order for you to get to the place that you need to be. And then I wanted to end with this Bible verse as I share something with y'all. And that Bible verse, I think, comes from, oh my goodness, where is it? Not that one. I thought I had put it on here, but I guess I didn't. Yes, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 to 9. And it says, we are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. Baby, keep walking forward. You are pressure. You are pressure. And I just want to remind you, even in the times, because my husband's getting ready to come, even in the times when it feels like I can't take another step, yes, you can. God is faithful, and he will sustain you on this journey. Wife, be encouraged. Even though it may seem like it's hard, every step that you take forward, God is doing something in those steps. Baby girl, you are pressure. Blessings.